Hello guys, and welcome back to Up the Guts. So if you've read the description, yes, this is a bit of a different video. As it is trade period week, we're going to push our normal episode out to Saturday. So we're going to record Friday and review the first week of trade period, as it's been a massive week and there'll be a lot to digest and talk about. So what I'm going to do instead on the Thursday and the Friday, when you're listening to this now, I'm going to do some tier lists. So what we're going to start off here is I'm going to rank each key forward, in the competition's 2023 season. Now, the criteria for this was they had to play a minimum of 10 matches so that I could rank them. I didn't think it was fair if they hadn't played, but I thought a minimum of 10 matches is enough to at least judge them on. And also, if you don't think some of them are key forwards, I've just gone off what their club's website has said, or if I personally think they play a key forward. Like take for instance, I've put Kyle Langford down as a key forward because I thought for Essendon he pretty much played as a tall. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first player we got on the list is the number 1 draft pick from the season. And our categories are S, which is the top tier, A, B, C, D, and F. No E, just straight to F. I hope I don't have to put any ones to F, so let's just wait and see. The first person we got on here is the number 1 draft pick from the year, Aaron Cadman. He played the 12 matches, just kicking the 6 goals. So although it was his first season, was a bit underwhelming. So what I'm going to do, it's not going to be F, but I am going to put him in the D column. Next person was Aaron Norton. Now, he played all of 23 matches, kicking 33 goals, averaging 4.3 marks a game. But I thought, especially with his inaccuracy, he was a bit underwhelming from what he can know and what he's talked about, the talent that he has and everyone talks about. So I'm going to put him in the C column. I think that's fair. Next person, we've got Anthony Caminiti. Now, he got picked up for nothing for St Kilda. Pretty sure it was either through local footy or from the VFL. I thought he was solid playing the 18 matches, getting the 19 goals. So I'm going to put him in also the C column. Now, next one, as a Pie supporter here, I was a bit disappointed of the opportunity this guy got, but also there was games where he absolutely turned it on, kicking bags of 4 on 5, and then there was games where he just went missing. So that would be Ash Johnson, 15 matches, 21 goals. I'm just going to put him in the D column. Next person would be the returning Ben King. Now, he had 20 matches and kicked the 40 goals, but he fell away late in the season, I thought, and went missing late. So I'm going to put him in the B column, though, so still a respectable season. Next person we got is Brody Myercheck. Now, he's just a workhorse ever since being picked up from the VFL for Collingwood. Was originally a key defender, then was drafted. Now he's played forward, and ever since then he's been a very consistent person. 22 matches, 45 goals this season, 4.8 marks. And I think his season's a B, up there with Ben King. Now, the legend himself, Buddy Franklin, 13 matches, 19 goals. Now, for Buddy's standard, it wasn't a great year, but there was still moments where he turned it on, and you could see why he's such a legend of the game. So I'm going to put him in the C column. Now, Charlie Curnow, no debate, straight to S. Now, Dan McStay, definitely an interesting one. 13 matches for Collingwood. Also, obviously had the injury coming across from Brisbane. He had the injury problem during the season. But when he came into it, his stats, obviously with the 18 goals in 30 matches, don't necessarily show, I think, the impact he had on the structure of Collingwood. The way he could just help Myercheck go off the leash a bit, and he was clunking those marks and averaging nearly 2 goals a game towards the end of the season until going down just before the grand final. So, personally, I'm going to put his season as a B. Next one now, I was a big fan of this guy's season, Darcy Fogarty. I'm going to put him straight in the B column. I thought he's come of age in this season and was really good, showing what he can be. 21 matches, get 34 goals, while averaging 4.9 marks a game. I can look out for this player going forward. Next one is Eric Hipwood. 25 matches, 40 goals. Now, I thought he was a bit underwhelming and he came good late, but for that reason, I'm going to have to put him in the C column. Next one was Harrison Petty, obviously known as a defender, but moved across to the forward line when, obviously, that's where Melbourne struggled all year. And when he came in, he kicked a bag of 6 and then went down with an injury. So it's too hard to critique him just off that one game and be like, wow. But if we put the season as a whole, probably the games he played. But just because his season was cut short and we didn't get to see what he could have done after that, I'm just going to respectfully put him in the C column. Now, Harry Mackay, 20 matches, 27 goals. Am I putting him in the F column? Or is he the first one that goes in the F column? I don't think so. I think I'm going to put him in the D column. And next one is Hayden McLean, who I really like as that forward and second ruck, playing 22 matches for Sydney Swans this year, kicking the 21 goals and averaging 4.4 marks a game, while also averaging 9.7 hitouts. So I'm going to put him in the C-column. Jack Darling, now he's coming of age, but there was always times where he just showed a bit of brilliance. So 20 matches, 27 goals, averaging 4 marks. I'm just going to have to put him in the C-column for that one. Jack Gunston, 17 matches, 22 goals. I'm sorry, Jack, but you got in the D column, a bit underwhelming. Now, Jack Lukosius, I really liked this season. Obviously struggled early, was drafted as a key forward. They pushed him down back as he's an elite user of the ball. Then he went back to his preferred position as a key forward and really shined, kicking the 39 goals in his 29 matches and averaging 6.4 marks a game. So, personally, I'm going to put Jack Lukosius in the B column. Jack Revolt, 21 matches, 32 goals, averaging 4.5 marks. Obviously getting old now and has retired, so I'm going to put him in the C column. Now, the one who they think could replace him, Jacob Zitcher, 12 matches, 9 goals. I'm sorry, Jacob, but you're the first person I'm going to put in the F column. Just don't see enough from you, but now hopefully you can reinvent yourself going over to the Richmond. Jacob Van Rooyen, 20 matches, 28 goals, 1.4 average. Now, this is definitely a C column player, not quite a B, pushing on it, but he has real potential playing probably... did he play one? Might have played a game last year, but he definitely played pretty much the full season this year and showed when he got his chance, he can take a really good mark. And when he got his chance, he's a very accurate kick for goal. I think I remember reading he had about a 75 or 78% goal kicking accuracy ratio. So that's elite. So that's one to look out for Melbourne going into the future. Next one is Jake Riccardi, 21 goals, 21 games and 35 goals. Really struggled early in the year, but then he kicked 30 goals in the last 12 matches. So does that bump him? If we're going to take his last second half of the year, it'd be a B. But for that factor, I'm going to have to put him as a C. Now, Jamar Ugle-Hagan, for me, personally, some people might disagree, but I think he goes straight into a B. He really came of him, showing why he was drafted number 1, kicking the 35 goals. Bit of inaccuracy would have killed him, could have kicked 50. But I think he's one to look out for in the future. Now, Jeremy Cameron, do we put him as S? I don't think we can, because there was games where he went missing. So I think Jeremy Cameron goes in the A column. If you were talking to me in the first 10 matches, he was the best player in the comp, hands down. But I think after his injury and came back, wasn't as impactful. Mind you, 20 matches, still kicking the 53 goals, but I'm just going to put him in the A column. Jesse Hogan, I'm also going to put in the A column for me. I thought he was exceptional, kicking the 49 goals and from 23 matches, but also averaging 6.1 marks a game, which is crucial. Joey Danaher, another A player for me. 61 goals, was electric, especially in the first half. I had him in my rolling All-Australian halfway for the year. Probably fell away a bit to the late, but had an enormous grand final. And it's final series, really. So 61 goals, averaging 2.3 a game, and averaging 5.9 marks a game. So he goes in the A column for me. Josh Tracy, for me, has potential, but goes into the D column. 15 goals from 17 matches. Kyle Langford, for me, straight into the A column. Oh, sorry, no. It's Jai Amos, sorry. Jai Amos, also, for me, straight in the A column. I reckon for a young player whose team wasn't extraordinary with their results, kicking the 41 goals, the youngest Freo player, I believe, to do it, to kick 40 goals in his second season, I believe, or before the age of 20, I think it was. So, yeah, he goes in the A column for me, and as does Kyle Langford. They were mucking around with him early in the year, Essendon, not knowing where his best position was. Or, no, actually, let me rephrase that. Not knowing where his best position was, but they were just putting him where he needed him. They needed help down back, so they put him down back. But they found him a space in that forward line. And standing up, I believe, at 6'3", I believe. So he's a big-body midfielder by trade, but he just found himself down there. Obviously kicking, the 51 goals and averaging 5.9 marks a game. So that's definitely an A here for me. Levi Casbolt. Yeah, look, he can go in the C column. 24 goals with 20 matches. Logan McDonald can also go in the C column for me. Had games where he shined, but he'll just grow with that with age, I think. 32 goals. Mason Cox. Purely because his second half of the year, I want to put him in the C, and I am going to, because I thought his ruck work was crucial, and he had a lot of critical games in polling 3 votes in one of the games too. We had 19 disposals, about 20-odd hitouts, and 2 goals. So I'm going to put him in the C column. Max King, 11 matches, 28 goals. For that, he's gone in the A, averaging 2.5 a game and 5.7. No, 4.0, sorry, and 4.4 marks. Mitchy Lewis, 15 matches and 36. So for the impact that he had when he was there, he goes into the A column for me. So obviously it's 36 goals and 2.4 a game and 5.7 marks. Nick Larkey, S column, straight away for me. The Super Larkey in a team, North Melbourne, who were right down at the bottom of the ladder, to kick 71 goals, averaging 3.1 average per game and averaging 4.2 marks. It's just extraordinary. As is this player at the bottom of the ladder, his team at the bottom of the ladder, to kick 53 goals and average 4.9 marks. And also go on the S tier for me, which is Oscar Allen. So Nick Larkey and Oscar Allen, watch out. They're going to be the 2 key forwards to watch out for in years to come. Riley Thilthorpe, D for me. Has potential, 21 matches, 18 goals. Just not enough. Rory Lobb, I want to put him in the F. I'm going to put him in the F. He found himself in the VFL coming across there, so I think that's a failed season by Rory Lobb. Sam Wiedemann, I'm also going to put as a... how many marks did he average? 4.1 marks. We'll put Sam Wiedemann as a D. And Samson Ryan, I was really impressed with this kid. 40 matches, 12 goals, but also averaging the 12.2 hit. I was going to put him in the C column. Taylor Walker, S, straight away. Second in the Coleman, 76 goals in 22 matches, including a bag of 10, and averaging 5.6 marks. And Tom Hawkins, A. So there you go. There you got it, guys. There is my rankings of the 2023 key forwards of the competition. Stay tuned. So I'm going to do each position and rank them. So stay tuned to this series. Cheers for watching and see you in the next one.